Buffin. Oh, there's our guy, Nebo.
It's always a block party here in college.
They struggle without bringing Tyree on the floor. Boy,
That's
nice crossover by Mitchell, followed by Nebo.
Better box out that big fella, who it seems like he's doing it every year in the NCAA tournament as well.
Woo! Savion Flagg, the 35-foot assist to the big man, Josh Nebo. National championship game. That's a lot.
They want to go see the Burrow go to work as Mark French is going to work now.
That, the pick and the basket. Good work from Wendell Mitchell.
So for the Rebels right now, they've got to use their defense to get back into it.
And they have done so.
One of the better shooters on the team. You wonder who's going to step up with Tyree cooling off.
Boy, outstanding offensive set by the Aggies. Mitchell.
Loved his time at Oxford and is excited to be here at College Station as well.
The freshman, Gultekin, off the window. Floor here in the second half. Savion Flagg, shot clock down to 2, and he buries it.
Nice double.
Forward catch, shoot, buries it.
Mississippi today, and inside the pavilion, it's Texas A&M and Ole Miss meeting for the 11th time. Miller got a little space on this side of the lane, and he scores it.
Leads the team in charges, but you'd like to see a little bit more presence on the offensive end.
Here's Emmanuel Miller, got it and one. Much today against A&M. Hassan Diarra, the contested three.
And a lot of that is when Ole Miss really decided to dedicate themselves to the zone.
And welcome to College Station. Coleman. To DeMarcus Williams. Boy, nice ball movement. This team playing so connected, so loose, and it shows with 6 straight victories. Coleman again.
Nice shot fake.
Got it to work. That's why that young man has been putting up some big-time points.
Out of transition. And because they've done a pretty good job offensively taking care of the ball, they've been able to do that.
Henry Coleman the third.
He's not extremely fast on the ball, but watch him off the ball.
Shot clock winding down. The 3 on the way from Radford is good. Coleman. Tough shot. Rebound there by Brown, and count the basket.
On kind of a 2-3.
Nice ball fake. Jackson to the basket. Oh, that's big time. Quentin Jackson. Henderson, now Gordon with it. Marcus Williams, pass inside. Henderson with a flush.
For the Rebels. You know, we had the Ole Miss Rebels earlier when they had a tough time against Western. Instead, were patient and played off the double team against Nasir Brooks.
Radford answers back with his own 3. Short rebound into the hands of Taylor. Boy, the ball seems to be finding him right now. Good quick ball movement. Jackson makes him pay. Rattles it home for 3. Rebound Jackson. Slips but gets it to Taylor. And that works.
Hunted league from top to bottom in the SEC.
Again, you get to this point, I think the numbers begin to dictate who you are a little bit. They tell a story, and they'll go to 14-2, 3-0 in league play. Ole Miss will drop to 9-6, 1-2 in conference play. This will go down as a 16-point victory for Texas A&M. Buzz Williams has to be happy with his team's performance after an exciting win over the weekend against Arkansas. They pick up another one here. It has been a dynamite performance by the Aggies to get this season started.
Afternoon in the Magnolia State. Texas A&M's in town to tangle with Ole Miss. The second meeting between these two. Trying to position themselves for postseason play. Here's Taylor. Jackson attacking. Easy bucket right at the rack, and it's 4-0. Baskey bottled up with a bounce.
Well, you're not supposed to get that kind of bounce on the road.
Kind of looking around him, over him. Here's Taylor, left open. How about a 10-0 start for the Aggies? And a timeout called by Kermit Davis. And now you're already at 17. Here's a steal. Radford off and running. Against Joyner, slams it home. Austin Crowley, lob to Brooks. No, here comes Coleman. 2-on-3. Henry Coleman gets it back, lays it in. 14-0. Diarra behind the back elbow. Jay, there it is. Ags completed the season sweep against Georgia, trying to do that against Ole Miss today. Hefner finally corrals it. And a dump off to Cash inside.
Into a zone this time. They haven't been doing a whole lot of that.
5 to shoot. After the spin and the fadeaway. With the bounce for number 2. Joyner crashes in on Hefner, so no 3 ball. Cash off the dribble. Jump stop and the conversion. Out of the timeout, 10-point lead for the Ags. Jackson launching and connecting. Block. I mean, that's a team that can make a deep run in the dance. Radford for 3.
You've got to have the discipline when that happens not to shoot.
Approaching 3 to go. Radford, step back, and it's all net. He's got a left pass, double teamed. And he turns it over. Here comes Jackson. Easy windmill dunk.
Play against A&M, you better be careful about lob passes out because they become pick sixes. And then Q with the finish in transition. The road team rolling in Oxford.
The Aggies on the road. And a rebound to boot. Radford left open. And connects.
My goodness.
Texas A&M doubling up Ole Miss. After against Fagan. Coleman has position against Brooks. Baseline he goes. How about the quickness that time? Check the update of that score between Auburn and Tennessee. You got to flip it right back. You're on SEC Network. Cash inside, a strong finish. Huge quad 1 opportunity.
Well, J.D. Note had 30 today in that win for Arkansas. Take a look at some of the seeds. Really not a good matchup for you. And when Ole Miss scored, as we see the land before the shot clock.
We'll go up there and meet with him after a game. White too strong. McBride on the offensive glass. McBride rejected by who else? Radford. Touchdown pass is thrown to Jackson. Dump off to Coleman. This afternoon, wire to wire. Texas A&M's going to win it. 76-66 our final score in Oxford. The Aggies win their second game in a row, 18-11 overall.
Wendy's Road to Champ Week, and this is Super Tuesday presented by Progressive. Radford initiating, drives, finds the cutter, and Henry Coleman banks it in. So good movement away from the ball. Spins, now gets bailed out by Radford. 4 to shoot. Step back. This is a long 3. Oh, it rattles through. Tyrese Radford chucks it up, and it goes down. Against state rival Auburn, and then we have the showdown on Saturday that pits number 1 and 2 in the league together. Close out the regular season. Taylor jumps the passing lane. You see what that double team of the pressure can do. Oh, Solomon Washington absorbs the contact and scores it. Radford slowing things down, starting to initiate the offense. Gordon, oh, nice feed to Marble, and the throwdown. Surface area of the rim, and now numbers for the Aggies. Here's Taylor on the pull-up. Yes, Taylor knew it before it went through. The first bucket for the sophomore.
Buzz Williams talks about his emotional intelligence and his leadership.
And he pulls down the board. Yeah, the very fearless and courageous guard up ahead to Marble. Terrific vision.
I mean, how many guys, especially as still a young sophomore, was calling a play? He was doing it so many times.
Yeah, well, they eventually got it. And with 4 to shoot, Taylor says, hey, with 20 seconds, 10 seconds, I've got a 3-ball. A win today matches a program record for conference wins in a season. Radford book it 4-3.
He struggled as a ball handler. They tried to give him that slip there on the out of bounds.
Man, that was a rejection that time from Washington. Field in the second half. Radford for 3. Got it! A big one to silence the crowd a bit.
Boy, that is tough right there. It's not horrible news. Zakai Ziegler exited the game with a knee injury on that for Tennessee. He is the heart and soul of that Volunteer squad.
And Ole Miss spring an upset in its last game in this building. But Garcia the steal. Oh, and the throwdown. And he flexes. Just a couple of
role players have really stepped up in this game for A&M. Garcia just jumps that passing lane as Ole Miss telegraphs the ball reversal. And he's just done so many little things. 7 points, 3 boards. Won't really jump off the stat sheet.
Earlier today, on the heels of a loss, he looked at some notes in his team huddle and said, still have a chance at an SEC title. Do we want it, boys? We've got to win tonight. This was a motivated team. It is rocking tonight for a little primetime battle. It features the 16-3 Ole Miss Rebels. They visit the Texas A&M Aggies. Couple of
Boots Radford actually missed about 6+ games, and here goes the turnovers we're talking about.
Yeah.
Aggies off to the race or on the road.
Radford for 3, not that time. It's another offensive rebound. That was just good timing from Carter. Taylor knocks down a deep one to get this place popping again. Everybody wants that 7 to 10% growth. Maybe get a little more with Buzz after the turnover. A&M coming back the other way. So Fish, they've already turned over Ole Miss a couple times here before first time out. Taylor, he is feeling it in the early minutes. A&M 4 of 7 from the floor to start. Brandon Murray on the floor. Tried to knock that one away from Radford. Somehow it finds Taylor in the corner, and he has buried 3 triples already, letting the Ole Miss turnover.
They don't let you do what they want to do.
Garcia having a fantastic first half. An exclamation point. He's everywhere.
Or nationally when he came out. Big-time player.
Great find. How did Garcia whip that one around Cisse to Carter? That 3 is short. And so Ole Miss 3 of 12 from deep. Well, here's the track meet again. Tyrese Radford quick with a transition lay-in.
Loves to do.
Cisse challenging Taylor's shot. Taylor gets that one to fall through.
Oh, wow.
Murray now into double figures for a 16th time this year. He's got 11. You look up and he's always got a few triples. Taylor with a critical answer. Early in the second half, Taylor, oh, they forgot about him. Coleman is open. Carter wants 3. Give him 3. But Carter has fit in seamlessly to this rotation. Taylor floats this one up, and it rattles through. Cisse nearly got it just over his outstretched wingspan. 5 to shoot, though. Radford balls into his left hand, goes up, spins it off the window. It's down. Difficult finish at the rim.
He's not worried.
It's a 2-possession lead for Ole Miss. 12 seconds left. Taylor hoists a deep one on target. Got it!
CBS triple header brings us to the SEC in Oxford, Mississippi, in our matchup. The Aggies of Texas A&M and the Rebels of Ole Miss looking to improve their standings.
And Texas A&M playing quick here in transition.
Radford on the drive off the window. Tyrese Radford.
But Buzz, he's so good. Buzz starts him anyway.
And a turnover again, and Masaki slams it. Terrible start here for Ole Miss on their home floor.
Texas A&M getting exactly what they want out of this 3-quarter court pressure, making Mississippi tentative, making lateral passes, and finishing up with strong dunks off their defense.
Time in the film room, and he went over and over that same thing, and
That's
it's not working out so far. Wade Taylor outside, deep 3.
It was a great look by Morrell. You can't ask for anything better than that.
Obaski's going to pull up. Heat check. Got it. Whoa. Wow. Taylor, there's the drive and the kick out, and Radford's 3 goes.
So strong coming down the floor and so fast. They've got all kinds of options in transition.
3-pointer over Jamarian Sharp.
Middle of the floor.
Radford straight up with a 3. Got it.
Great look.
Radford ahead to Taylor. He'll pull up, and the outside jumper goes for him.
Wow. Wade Taylor's hands right now because he's really dominating the game.
Taylor, long range, got it.
Wow. Ooh. Wow. He's tough.
With the rebound. And a pull-up. That three rims out. Kept alive, though. Offensive glass again, and the three on the other side. Jump stop and off the window. Nice move. Radford, the kick out. Obaseki with a right hand.
Wow. And Jace Carter off the ball.
Obaseki going right to the rack. Offensive rebound, Garcia. And the flush. Off the nice dish from Garcia.
You might need Hefner in, who's a great shooter, just hasn't been making shots this year. But if they can get him going right here.
Well, he's about ready to take one. And it goes right on your cue, Coach.
Bring you. The owner of Funky's, Lee Harris, said, you got to bring Brad Nessler in. I want to meet him.
Yeah.
So I had to have you come in there and have a little taste with us.
I want to thank Lee for that Diet Coke he bought me, too. Wade Taylor for three.
Before the game. And I go back out, and Chris is in the hallway. He said, Coach, I just wanted to meet you before the game.
Done for the Aggies today.
You know, if they could add Hayden Hefner at the end, this guy
just keeps
fire.
And we dribble it out. A&M goes officially to 18-13, 9-9 in conference play. Chris Beard's team drops to 7-11.
Tomorrow afternoon. So we start with A&M and Ole Miss, and then Florida and Georgia. But this A&M team is very experienced in this setting. They've got 9 players with 50 games or more of SEC tournament experience. A couple of great runs. The championship Sunday each of the last 2 seasons. One when they were in, one when they were out. Today, as we kick off the night session of day 2 of the SEC tournament. 5. It was the starting 5 that led them to a number 24 ranking through the first 2 months of the season, and a taste of his own medicine launches. Another opportunity for A&M, leading the country in offensive rebound percentage, and they cash in with Boots Radford drilling a 3. Whoa, Obaseki lost Morrell, and he finishes with the left.
Hits at a high percentage.
He's got plenty of experience in this league and in this tournament after playing for Bruce Pearl. An off-balance shot is good on the other side. Obaseki down the lane. Somehow maneuvered it in.
I think at times maybe you got to be reminded you're from the Bronx, not the Burbs. We got to have you playing like that.
Wade Taylor for 3.
A&M style. And has it carried over with the hot shooting they had in the last game? No. But they can win games like this. I'm just impressed so far.
Radford. That one is swallowed up. Taylor again. Got it. Another second chance bucket for this A&M team. That's a dozen for Wade Taylor.
To try to beat this Aggies' tough defense.
Ball fake and a foul, and it goes!
Wow, what a roll by Garcia. And that shot fake that he has on the interior just gets the opponent time and time again. Draws the contact. Earns the roll.
He's in foul trouble. Shot clock is at 2. And it goes for Solomon Washington. Happy birthday.
That's the next step in his game, is becoming more of that 3-level scorer. Good from mid and good from 3.
Taylor wasted no time in getting a bucket back. He's got 14, A&M back by 5. In the Valley last year. Offensive board and a putback for Solomon Washington. Aggies only 6 for 20 here in the second half. Taylor, beautiful pass to Washington for the flush.
He has controlled this game the last few possessions. I've seen Wade Taylor score, get into the rack, and this time he realizes he's got 2 defenders, hits the roll man. Really good job. When Wade Taylor settles and takes contested long 2s and 3s.
Ball handler. Never gave it up, took it all the way in and scores. Manny Obaseki's got double figures.
Protector and Cisse, but keep an eye on the bottom of your screen. Garcia just walls him off there and doesn't let him get up off the ground. It looks like an illegal pick, but he keeps moving and sets one of these screens and that strategy that allows Obasca to get there without that help defender coming up.
Shot clock winding down. The left hand, no. Another offensive rebound. Ole Miss has 20 defensive rebounds. A&M has 20 offensive rebounds. And another second chance bucket to Dayton. And on top of that, the Seton Hall loss in the Big East tournament. Push ahead, Garcia. He's going to take it in. A pump fake and a finish for Anderson Garcia. Will win against, albeit at home at Reed Arena.
And I like this about A&M. 5 guys in double figures. So this is a new version of A&M's offense, not just relying on 2 scorers in the backcourt.